How did it all start for you? Because a lot of people think that you started producing, but actually you started rapping first, a long time ago.
Well, yeah, I've been rapping since third grade, but it's not like I was good or anything. I was just rapping like how everybody else like has a rap or two or whatever. But I started really focusing on just making music at the age of 14, and by the time I was 15, like people they were calling me a prodigy, and I was actually selling beats out of my mama's crib for like whatever $50, and I signed with D-Dot as a ghost producer, and got to do beats for Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Shine, Mace, a bunch of different artists under him. And my first breakout beat was like I think I was like 21 or 22, and I did the Truth for Beanie Siegel. That's when I got my name.
Why did you suddenly decide, okay, now the time is right now to get my own album out there?
Well, it wasn't like I had a choice like that. It was something I was trying to do, and people they weren't giving me the opportunity to come out with an album.
Why do you think people didn't take you seriously as a rapper, or why was that?
Yeah, because I was a producer. And just in the past, like, people only can base, if you're not a leader and someone that's creative, which usually they aren't leaders, they ain't really creative. They just base it off of what Jay-Z did or what this person did or what that person did. So I couldn't get signed anywhere else other than Rockefeller, because any other place I go, they say, well, why Rockefeller not signing you?
It's crazy, though, because you actually recorded that song with your mouth wired shut. So 2 weeks after the accident, weren't you in pain?
Yeah. I had to take painkiller to finish up the last verse. But I knew that even if the song didn't blow up, it would go down in history. People would be like, yo, do you remember when he actually recorded that song with his mouth wired shut? So.
And how did Chaka Khan respond to that track when she heard it?
She liked it. You know, Chaka Khan is mad cool. Like, she's real down to earth. So.
How did the accident that you had, change your life?
It gave me time to really focus on my album and make it as good as possible. Because that was the first time where I told people, yo, I can't go to the studio with y'all. And I faked like I was just in the room getting better from the accident. And it's like I used to have to sneak to the studio because people so much didn't believe in me as a rapper that when I tell people, oh yeah, I'm just working on my stuff right now, they'll laugh or be like, oh man, come on man, just work on my stuff. Do something that's gonna work.
Through the Wire, great song. Did you expect it to have the success that it had?
Nah, I didn't expect. That's a question that people, they never ask me, did I expect Through the Wire to have the success? And I didn't. I didn't expect Through the Wire to be as big as it was. Now, I expected Jesus Walks to be as big as it was or bigger. I figured more people wanted to hear about Jesus than to hear about me, my broken jaw or something like that.
How hard is it to be a spiritual person and be in this industry?
Well, not even specifically this industry, but just be in the real world. People fight and struggle with that every day. Like, if you notice, I'm talking from the perspective of a drug dealer on the first verse of Jesus Walks. So I always try to put myself in the shoes of, even if I am now a music producer and am in the game, I always put my shoes in where I was 5 years past, so I know somebody else is listening to this and they could like really relate to it. Because you can only relate to, I'm in the studio doing this so much.
You already have titles for your upcoming 3 albums. So, and it's all about the school theme. What's up with that? You got Late Registration. What are the other titles? Graduation, Good Ass Job.
Yeah, the last one is what you're supposed to get after you graduate, Good Ass Job. It's kind of like, I think I'm gonna have fans that are growing up with me and going through exactly what the album titles are at the time. So hopefully people will have good ass jobs by the time I drop Good Ass Job.